Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Dexter trailer hub and drum assembly. This is going to be designed for 5,200 pound easy lube trailer axles, and basically this is going to give you everything you need to replace your hub and drum assembly on your trailer. So your hub and drum is where your brakes are going to ride and then push out and cause the friction to allow your axle to come to a stop. So the inner surface there is where those brakes make contact. So we want to make sure that this doesn't have any kind of pitting or chipping inside there. So this is going to be an all new hub, so we don't have to worry about that for a long time. It's made of a sturdy iron construction. The the races are already installed in there, so you can kind of see that inner portion. That's going to be the race. It's already tapped in, so you don't have to worry about that. On the other side, our outer race is also going to already be installed. So that's the area that our bearings are going to ride along. And those are going to be tapered in. So there's only one way that the bearing can fit in there. So this one is going to be our outer bearing. The skinny end is going to go in towards the center of our hub, and it should just ride along nice and smooth inside there. Before you install these, you want to make sure that your bearings are packed with grease. You want to use a high temperature grease, maybe a marine grease if you're going to be using this on a boat trailer, but basically you get a good handful of grease and then just pack those bearings with that to make sure that you don't have any damage to the bearing or the race inside there, and then also just make sure that everything rolls properly. Same goes for our inner bearing. You just want to make sure that you're getting grease all the way around though, and all the way around there in each of those little cylinders so that everything rolls properly. Once you have your bearings greased up, you can tap in your seal, which is going to go on the other side. It's going to go on the inside of your hub with your bearing in place. This can be a little bit tricky. You want to just take your time with it and make sure that you get that tap down nice and flush with the housing so that it seals up the back of your hub. Not too hard to do, just takes a little time, a little patience, but the nice thing about this kit is that we get everything to replace all at once. We don't have to worry about our seal or our bearings wearing independently of each other and maybe one failing before the other. So we'll get all new stuff all at the same time, so it should last for a long time. It's not a bad idea to go ahead and do the other side of your axle while you're at it and get two of these kits so that you can get all that maintenance done right at the same time. Again, as far as our specs, this is going to have a diameter on our drum of 12 inches. So that's going from side to side here. On the inside, so I'll tip this back up. This will be 12 inches in diameter and then 2 inches in depth. So 2 inches on the side there. Flip this back over. Try not to squash my fingers here. Our bolt pattern is going to be 6, so we'll have 6 studs, and then the distance between them center to center is 5.5 inches. So that gives us our bolt pattern of 6 on 5.5. The wheel bolt diameter is 1/2 inch by 20, so they'll have 20 threads per inch. The grease cap measures 2.45 inches in diameter, so just under 2.5 inches for the outer diameter. Our bearings, the inner bearing is going to be 1 3/4 inches for the inner diameter, or 1.75 inches, and then our outer bearing is going to be 1 1/4, 1.25 inches. And that's for the inner diameter there. The races, again, already included, already installed. Our seal has an inner diameter of 2 1/4 inch and then an outer diameter of 3.375 or 3 3/8. So it should be everything you need to get that all replaced and working properly again. Our hub and drum are made in the USA, and that's going to do it for our look at the Dexter trailer hub and drum assembly.